All right, another day, and I think today we will finish up those French drains. I'm putting on my boots today. The first thing we're going to do is connect all the components to the drain. We'll dig some holes in order for the components to fit properly, and we'll be good to go. So, put on my boots. Let's go. Annie's helping. She's getting her shoes on. She's gonna ting tong, basically. Hey, were you sore last night?
You sure? And my finger cracking.
Ding, 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 ding. She's sore. She's not designed for manual labor. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do is my downspout connectors. These are like really cool. They collect leaf litter and stuff, although we don't have trees, but they'll collect any debris that comes off the roof. Then we'll come along, and then down, not too far from every gutter, there'll be a clean out where this will sit there, and anything that floats in past this that's hard will fall into the collection basin, and then you can just stick your arm in there and clean it out by hand. So, and then they'll have a ring on top so that you know, the lawn doesn't grow around it. Everything's designed pretty easy. Basically, it's just plug and play. Once all the tubing and the corrugated pipe is buried underneath, it kind of holds things together. So you basically put the leaf catch up in the gutter and then bury the pipe, and once the pipe is buried, it's not going anywhere. Every single one of these connectors has some teeth on it that have been designed by the frenchdrainman crew, and they basically just clip in. So you just put it in, press a little bit, and they're connected. Then they have this tape that you wrap around, make sure that it's all snug and clean. If you want, there's nothing in there that could hurt you. So these are the catch basins that coming off the yard drains, and like I said, they go in here. The frenchdrainman provides you with this non-woven fiber material that you wrap around. Put some stone in the bottom as well. And I also watched on their video that they drilled some holes in the bottom here just to allow anything that gets in here, the water at least, to drain out. So we're going to do that as well. So I'm going to get that, and then basically you just plug it on, wrap it with some tape, match up, get it in there, the non-woven fiber around it, buried with some rock, and then move on to the next one, and then move on down the line.
Daddy, did you see that?
What is almost delivery, honey? Tell me the story.
Let's see. I ordered the glasses for the solar eclipse like 6 days ago. It should arrive yesterday, but it never come. So
they said it'll come in 2 days?
They promised. No, they say it will arrive today by 8 p.m. I didn't agree. I said, what, I have to use these sunglasses for, I keep them for 20 years.
Why?
And I'm using.
Because the solar eclipse here will come in when?
It started already, actually.
The solar eclipse right now?
Yeah, in somewhere. It started 1 p.m. something, but we'll end up here at 4:25. So they said it will arrive by 6 p.m. or 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
I was like, for what? I talked to them supervisor yesterday, and he promised me will arrive today by 12:30, and today 12:30 nothing show up. I contact with them again. He said, oh sorry, 6 p.m. I said, promise is a promise, just like you promised to your client and I promised to my kid. I have to receive it before the solar eclipse start, and otherwise I said you have to call me if I didn't get it too. It didn't come on 2, and then 2:26 it just arrived.
Like Annie's putting it very, very kindly. In reality, she was on the phone for hours for paper solar eclipse sunglasses, yelling and screaming. Matt, you answer them. I don't know what to say.
But I got them.
You got them. You got them. I don't know. Let's make sure we got them. I gotta check the mail. Oh. Here they are. Maybe they're reading glasses. They messed it up. NASA approved?
It's just NASA approved. Usually it just costs $2. Now it's $10.
How many did you get?
2.
Okay.
Because Eva had.
All right, put them on. Let's test them out.
You should not see anything.
Well, we should be able to just see the sun. All right, I'm going in. I'm going in. Careful, careful. Put them on after you in the sunny area. Okay. All right, I'm looking to look at the sun. Oh, check it out. It's already starting.
I told you. Oh!
Get Eva out here. What?
Daddy, try it.
I got him. I got him. Holy moly.
It's already covered a lot.
Yeah.
You actually go inside of the house, Daddy?
Yeah.
It's very dark right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Like noticeably dark. I can't tell right now. Make sure those are covering your eyes, honey.
Yeah.
No, Ro. No. Wait, Ro, where are my glasses? Where are my glasses, Ro? Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses?
So it'll be the most in like a half hour? When you think about what it is, it's pretty amazing, like astronomically. Huge ball of rock in between us and the sun. What? I don't know. Eva, she's over here. Looking at the rocks. What do you think, Rose? Pretty interesting? Is it interesting? Frisbee? Huh? Nice? Cool? Yeah, so I just time-stamped the video because you know that today is the day of the eclipse. It is pretty weird though. Like, yeah, don't need the sunglasses anymore. It sort of feels evening-ish. Pretty cool. On a side note, my high school gym coach, Kevin, lives in my complex. Kevin was instrumental in my life, teaching me discipline and swimming and stroke mechanics and how to respect the coach, or else you'll get a kickboard thrown at you, which happened, not to me, but it happened to people. But yeah, he was just walking his dog. He said hi. Hi, Kevin. Really nice I saw you, because you're moving out and I probably wouldn't have had a chance to say hi to you. Who knows when. Yeah, you know what it is? It looks like there's an ND filter on the camera. It's just taking it about a few steps down. That's pretty cool. I was taking my daughter out of school because I wanted to have her around me for the eclipse, and it was so funny. There was other parents that were taking their kids out. One parent said it was Jesus is going to come back. Another person said all the electronics is going to go crazy, like Y2K. Somebody said it's going to be a solar flare. And I said, well, if there's a solar flare, it'd be perfect time for a solar flare because the moon would block us from getting the brunt of it. I don't see how an eclipse would have any effect on solar flares, but it's just funny how different people think different things. It is kind of neat. Maybe the next one in 20 years when I'm older, or 10 years or whatever, we take a trip and try and find where it's actually 100%. Like you could see the ring around the moon. That would be pretty cool. What? Why aren't you guys outside? You bought those glasses.
No. Later I'm gonna go see again. I don't want to burn my eyes.
You're not gonna burn your eyes.
I already see it for 2 seconds.
No. You have the glasses. You don't need to worry about it.
I took out and forgot. I pick it for twice.
So you bought glasses so that we could come in here and watch the eclipse from inside the house.
Yeah. I don't want outside. I don't want to burn my eyes.
You have glasses.
This is the ultimate safety, AB. You have to watch the solar eclipse on YouTube with your solar proof glasses inside the house.
You can't see anything.
I can't see anything.
You go up. I'll stay.
Is the camera pointed at my face? I can't even tell. No? Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that.
Oh, look at Indianapolis. 对不对，爸爸？ Oh, they're 100%.
Yeah.
We're not.
See the flares from the sun? The solar flares?
Why do we have eclipses?
Yeah. What's happening right now?
It's when the moon moves in front of the sun and then squeezes the sun, so more light, so more light beams.
So the moon squeezes the sun?
I thought she said.
The moon squeezes the sun? That's pretty amazing. The moon doesn't do anything to the sun, honey. It just goes in front of
the
it.
sun, moon, and earth, they are in the same line.
Yeah. And it's like this is the only time that you can see stuff like this shadow here. And that. Think about that. That little light is bigger than the earth. This little light is like fire that is going so high, but that fire is bigger than the earth. That's pretty crazy. Oh, what's this? This camera isn't working. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that, wow, look at that flame.
What is that?
Solar flares. The sun letting out light. Fire.
This is the sun's pimple.
Yeah, well, it kind of is. I mean, that's that. And then this is like a shadow, like I don't know, maybe a dark spot of the sun. You can see there's one, but it's moving this way, so you're gonna see more here. I'm not gonna look at the TV. I'm going outside. I can't believe you work so hard to get these things. It's so dumb. Annie Banana.
You watch the TV, okay? Me and Daddy go out, make sure.
You can come out too. What do you mean? AB, look at the light. Look at the lighting in the camera. It's perfect. You know, it's like evening. You know what I mean? Like it's like an ND filter on the camera. There's no like the sun normally like makes everything. Oh man, I wish it was lit like this all the time.
Then we will have problem, honey.
Well, of course. I'm just joking. I mean, for my videos. Cleveland, Ohio. Looks like we're in a science fiction movie. Look what's on the TV.
And let's take a picture here.
All right, the Eclipse is very cool and everything, but I got to get back to work. Got a lot of things to do. So we're learning some things. We're making some mistakes, but it's all good. I do have to widen the trench out to fit the 4-inch pipe. I thought that the trench digger I got was going to be enough. I'm going to have to secure those downspouts ends there, the leaf catchers, to the wall, which is something I can do. I'm thinking I'm going to put a 90-degree there so it's a little closer to the wall as well. But yeah, lots to do. Let's go. I'm back to work. Let me show you what I'm doing here. So this side of the house has 3 gutters. So 1, 2, 3 coming off the roof. And I have them all tied in. One thing about frenchdrainman is even the tie-ins are on a curve so that when the water comes down, the motion of the water continues instead of like a straight T where the water like smash into the coupling. I mean, you know, as much as that happens, I'm not sure, but anyways, these two will come together and flow. And then there's a clean out here, a catch basin that you saw before. I'll show you the next one. Basically, you get a screwdriver here, you pop it off, you can reach in and pull everything out. Those are wrapped with non-woven fiber, and they're packed with gravel. They have a lot of room for the water to like go away, you know, and work their way into the soil. Nothing's gonna stand. And then I've got this one coming down, and there's gonna be a patio here. So I don't want to put a catch basin here. I ended up putting the catch basin over here. So it's gonna come down underneath the patio, YN here, come up, and then here's the catch basin. This is sort of what it looks like. You can see it's got the holes in the bottom so that it can drain out. I'm about to put in the non-woven fiber and then pack it full of gravel. Then it's going to curve here, and this is kind of where I made a little bit of change from the design that frenchdrainman gave me. I have this pop-up, they call it, so when your gutter is full and it's a downpour, the water will come down here, and you don't tape this, so the water can kind of seep out here if you want, but it'll actually pop up, this pop-up, and just gurgle out. In the plans I had, it was going to end right about there and then gurgle out, and then the water was going to end up meeting the French drain, which is this one here. But what I'm going to do instead, and I watched a couple of your videos, Robert Sherwood, the owner of frenchdrainman, the frenchdrainman. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it run through here, and it's going to come through the non-woven fiber in an extra wide section of the French drain, and I'm going to have it pop up right here. And then it'll gurgle out and then gurgle down directly into where the French drain is. I don't know if that's like a smart way to do it, but it's the way that I'm going to do it. I'm also going to do it on the side over there that's right by the storm drain catch basin. So that's the plan. I'm sort of making a mess of things. My French drain, which is a really wide trench, I keep stepping on the edge, and I am just ruining. I'm like sort of making a little avalanches where I'm sending debris into my channel that I dug yesterday, which is just meaning I'm gonna have to clean that out before I finish up the French drains. I have like folded over in those areas, like right here. You can see I've like sort of really messed up here. It's because these kind of channels come together, and so there's not a lot of holding of the material here. So I sort of wrapped up the French drain until I'm ready, and then I'll open it up later and then work everything in. But yeah, I got to tie that in. I'm going to take this material here and put it underneath the catch basin. Then I've got a wheelbarrow over there with some aggregate, and we'll put some stone in there and then wrap it around. Yeah, I'll show you. Not 100% sure what I'm doing perfectly and what I'm doing right, and what I'm doing wrong, I mean, but I hope I'm doing it mostly right. I think it's sort of a no-brainer as long as you have the slope, you know, working your way down. I think that's the most important part. I had to dig a little bit deeper here, so that's what I just did. I really have to be careful knocking debris into this trench. It's really a pain in the ass. Okay, so now I'm going to tie it in to the French drain, and we're going to do so right here. I have made this pipe a little bit longer here so it can kind of come in, but I'm actually going to cut this a little shorter. I'm going to have it come in right here. It's pretty easy to cut this stuff with a razor blade, which is convenient. I can't hear you. Come here. What?
Is it okay to look up at the sun?
You should never look up at the sun, honey. It's never okay to look up at the sun. You can look at the sky. Yeah, you can look at the sky. Of course. Careful. That's how that's gonna go. I think.
Digging, Daddy. I'm digging. Why have I not thought
honey. You're a digger.
Where is my shovel?
They're my shovels, honey. I let you borrow them.
There it is.
I using them.
This one is mine. And that hole. What was that?
That's you making a mess. Why are you making your face look so goofy?
Big fat silly.
Okay, so I think I made a mistake here. I think I'm going to make a change. I'm going to take this catch basin. I'm going to move it here. I'll tell you why. I think that these catch basins are designed to come off of the gutters directly because the water flowing through the gutters is not as heavy as the water flowing through that. That pipe is carrying 3 gutters worth of water. And probably as it passes through that catch basin, it's going at a pretty good clip. And that clip is probably too fast for you to have any particulates settle in the base of that thing, which allows you to clear it out. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to relocate it. The reason I wasn't going to put it there was because I have a patio here. But the patio will end right about here. So I can put the catch basin in right there and then flow it out and then maybe just have it end. No, I could still have it go and end next to the French drain or in the French drain. That one isn't going to be in that. There's just not enough room for me to put a catch basin in there. Not really. Well, I could put a catch basin in there, but... So the one cool thing about all of these is it's really like a Tinker Toy set. Everything has these clips at the end, and they just pop right into these corrugated pipes perfectly. Even like this catch basin. So you just cut it with the razor blade, snap it together, tape it so it's not porous or leaking, and then set it in there and you're good to go. You keep on going to the next part. Yeah, it's good. Rose wants to be part of everything, don't you? You want to be part of everything. Okay, it looks like we got most of the roof runoff system done. Annie is murdering the
To my all ex-boyfriends.
all of your anger and aggression is you're taking out on the trench. So I think we can finish everything tonight, and then tomorrow it'll all be about burying everything and filling the trench up with rock. It's not supposed to rain, even if it does, until the afternoon, so got a lot of time. You okay?
Just need a break.
No breaks. Is it ready? This stuff is so strong. My fat ass won't break it. I'll hold it and I'll walk it. Rose, why are you eating the rocks? So I'm not going to waste any of this really nice corrugated drainage pipe. So I put a 3 here, and I put another here. How's it going?
How are you gonna pay me?
Certainly had a ton of neighbors walking around staring at me like, what is this guy doing? It's been raining. It's the first day of rain. It'll be raining for the next couple of days, but I thought, why not have us do a little bit of a walk around?